Hey, how are you guys doing? So today is September the 29th on a Monday, and I'm going to show you the trades I took this AM session. Coming to this morning, I was actually pretty bullish. Unfortunately, I did miss out this whole move because I thought we were a little bit bearish, or I wanted ES to take out that low before we went higher. And ES was just so close to taking out that London low, especially in the morning at 9:30, but it never did. And that's what kept me, not wanting to go in the trade because it was kind of annoying. As you can see, London was 1 point away from getting taken, and I would have took this trade 9 out of 10 times, but it didn't. So it just went higher, and until we took out this main draw liquidity, which was my draw for the day. And same thing with this. This would have been my other draw, but this was the main draw of the day. As you can see, if we go to the 4 hour chart, that was the main target of the day. Perfectly touched to a T. We took out liquidity, then went lower, and that was probably a perfect short setup. But on my head, I was like, nah, we probably go to all-time highs, which is over here. I try to rush into it, after seeing my setup form too, because we did sweep out this low, this 10 a.m. low, which is pretty important, and then we did rebalance, forming a 1 minute inversion. I tried to get in here, but then it failed, and I try to get in here after all this consolidation, and we've made a 1 minute CSD. So I was like, okay, maybe we'll go higher. But that was not the case because it was high resistance. There's no reason for me to trade high resistance liquidity, especially when we just took out a main draw on the higher time frame. So there's no reason for me to go along there. That's why we lost here. And then I did try to do the same thing, but I also didn't have much drawdown on my account either way. So I was like, screw it, I'm a full port, and I ended up blowing up my eval account, which was gonna happen eventually. I probably wasn't gonna take a win today because I didn't trust anything of this. I actually would have, surprisingly, but I paper traded this and I didn't want to trade. I don't like trading PM. We did take out London on NQ, which was a good sign because we took out Asia for ES. So that's why I saw a potential reverse, and that happened, and we took out these highs, which is why we, you know, reversed for temporarily to take out these highs. But other than that, um, I just need to work on being a little bit more patient, waiting for, liquidity sweeps and, not taking one, especially after it's sweeping the main draw, because there's no point of doing that, especially if we're on a higher time frame for value gap, which we were. And I just gotta wait for one of the main draws to be hitting on the other side for me to look for a reverse, which is why this worked after they taking out Asia low. But other than that, let me know if you guys took a win or a loss, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And hopefully we do better and still follow our plan.